Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel Let's Learn. This is the second part of the video SQL command, and in the first part we have studied the type of command. The link is given in the description box. You can see from there. In this video we will see that how can you create a database, a table and some other functions also. So now starting with the first type, that how can you create a database. In order to create a database, you need a command, the create database command. And when the create database you will write it, then after you will write the name of the database from which you want to create a database, and after that a semicolon mark will be there. So this command is used in order to create a database. Now in this command you can see that the create and the database is written in the uppercase, whereas in the angular bracket there is a written db name. So the term written under the angular bracket can be replaced by the original name, and the data that is written in the complete caps lock or in the complete capital letter, these are the commands that can be used exactly that is written in the PDF file, that what you are seeing it right now. So the create database command db. For example, you can see here database test is created, and the create database test, with the help of this command you will be able to create a database test. Similarly, if you want to create a database employee, simply you will have to write that the database create database employee. So this is the simple through which you can create a database. Okay, like this, create database employee. So with the help of this command, a database named employee will be created. Now moving forward, commands to create a table. Simply you will have to use create table command. After that the name of the table, then the name of the columns you are using, and in the front of the columns name you will have to write the data type of the columns or the fields that what you are writing in that particular column. So for example, you can see that there is a table, a student is created. So what is the command to create a table? First of all, you will have to write the create table command, as I had told you earlier, all the letters in the capital. So this is the command to write a table or to create a table. So this is a create table command, and after that there is a name, student. So student is the name of the table. And now discussing a very little about the data type. So when you will have to enter the number, exactly number, then you are using the int command. Int is a short form of the integer. So when you are using or you are entering the number in the particular column, then what you are using? You are using the int command. And similarly, when you will have to enter the text, you will have two options. You can write the char, or you will write the varchar command. So these two data types are used to save the text in the table. And when you are using any date type of command, like date of joining, date of resigning, date of submission and anything else, then there is a command like date command. So according to the example, we can see a table is created with the three fields or the three attributes. The first attribute is student ID, and the data type of the student ID, obviously it is a number, so the data type will be the integer. And the second what we are using is name. So what is name? In the name you will enter the alphabets, and then you are using the varchar command, and 100 is the length of the name, that what you can enter in the field. The length of the name cannot exceed 100. Again, the next is age. And what is age? Again, a number. So what type of data type is required? The integer data type is required. So with this example, it is easier for you to understand that how you can create a table. There is one more example. Here you can write a table. So with the name, text is the name of the database, and a student is a table. So this is identification in which when you are not logged in, for example, when we are using a table, we will have to write a command use database, and if we are not writing use database, means you are currently not in the working mode in of that particular database. Then you will have to write the command like this: first the name of the database dot the name of the table what you are creating. So these are the two commands. With the help of the database command, you can create a database, and with the help of the next command, you will be able to create a table. Now, the next topic, that what type of alteration or the updation you can done in the table, or first off, that you can add a column to the existing table. You can rename a column, change the type of column, or to modify the size of the column, and you can also drop the column from the table. And similarly, you can drop the whole table, and you can also drop the whole database. So now moving forward, we will have few example of all the process of all the operations that are mentioned here. In the first example, you can see that we are adding a column. So for example, we had created a table. In the starting, we have a requirement of the 4 column, and when we are defining the schema of the table, we had created 4 column with the related data type. And while we are entering the data in the table, we found the requirement of one more column. That it means the one more column will be added in the table. So what we will have to do, we will have to add one more column in the table. So for this purpose, we have to modify, or we have to update the table, or alter the table. So in order to alter the table, we will have to use the alter table command. So with the help of the alter table command, you will have to write in the form. First of all, alter table command, this is the command. Here I am also following the same structure, that the command is in the caps only. The name of the table, and then add command. Again, add is a command because it is in caps, and then the name of the column to be added, and the data type will also be given here. So now moving forward, in this example, you can see that the table you had created previously is the student table, and in this table you are adding one more column, address, and the data type of this address column is varchar, and the size of this column is 200. So when you will execute this command, what will happen? One more column named address will be added in the table. Now as you can add one column, similarly you can add multiple columns in the table at the same time. For example, when you had started entering record in the table, you had find that more than 1, 2, 3 commands can be added. Then what you can do, similarly with the help of the add command, you can add more than one columns in a table simultaneously. Like In the student table, you are adding father name, mother name and date of birth, and according to the requirement their data type is also defined. Now moving forward, when you want to modify any particular column, means you want to change the name of the column, or you want to change the data type of the column, or you want to resize the data type of the column, so you will have the command that is modify command. So with the help of the modify command, what can be done, as you can see in the example, like the alter table is the command, student is the name of the table, modify is the command, and here you are changing the size of the column address from 200 to 300. Previously in the previous example, as you can see, the size of that column is 200, and after modification the size of the column is 300. So this type of modification can be done easily in the table with the help of the modify command. Now you can also rename the table, means when you had decided any field name for any particular column, and after using you need or you found any some other suitable name for that column, you can rename your column name also. So how it can be done? It can be done with the help of the rename option. And how the rename option is used? In order to use the rename option, what will be done? The old column name, 2 is a keyword, then new column name. For example, you can see here, like the alter table student, rename is the command. The name of the column is address, and you want to change the address to the location, so you are writing here address to location. After the execution of this command, the name of the column that was previously address will be changed to the location. So with the help of the rename command, you can easily rename any previously defined column to the new name, the column having the new name after executing this command. Now after the renaming modification, you will find there is a column that is unnecessarily created previously, and this is having the occupied the memory part. Then what you can do, you can simply write the drop command, and with the help of the drop command you can delete any column with their complete data. So drop command can be used to delete a column. Now in this example you can see alter table, this is the command for altering the table. Student is the name of the table, and address means the address will be deleted. Now there are two more commands like drop table and drop database. So with the help of the drop table name, you can drop the table completely with all its structure, with all its data, and thereafter executing the drop table command, when you will try to enter the data in that table, there will be an error message, means that particular table is, or the object is not existing. And with the help of the drop database command, the complete database will, all its tables will be deleted. So these are the few basic commands that are beneficial for class 10th student, that in the examination for the syllabus 402, the 4 marks questions will be asked from this section. So go through the videos carefully, and hope this video may be beneficial to you. If you will have any query regarding the video or regarding any topic, you can easily ask me in the comment section. Thank you.